first and foremost, you have rights as a driver, as do the customers. But as a driver, you have rights, and you should never have to do anything out of the ordinary that is unreasonable, right? Like, your job is to deliver and provide services as a delivery driver. You shouldn't have to put yourself out any further than... I guess the biggest advice I would give y'all out there is don't crowd the doors. Put your deliveries off to the side in a safe place. If someone comes walking out of that house, it's a escape route. You don't want them tripping over the products or whatever you're delivering. So I've noticed that I'll roll up to houses and people just pile things in front of doors. Like, that's not okay. You need to, be smart about it. Let me tell you, there are very few things that are less awkward than working for a delivery service and going to take photos of shelves, specifically intimate sections. We're doing inventory, sorry. Now, of course, the customer is always first, and in this situation, you will want to wait before you start scanning or taking pictures of the aisle. And there's ways to do this without being awkward. You can go to a different aisle if you have another selection and do that aisle first, and then come back and check and see if the aisle's clear. Sometimes I feel like a Chris Hansen girl. I'll show up to a house and it'll be dark already. I'm dropping off someone's groceries or something, and full-grown dude, middle age, opens the door to he's basically in his underwear and nothing else, like, which is whatever. It's their home, right? It's their place. I am delivering stuff to them, and you'll see some stuff. It's interesting though when they look disappointed, like they were expecting someone maybe, I don't know, cuter to be delivering their had a dude one time, I pulled up and he just opened the window. He said, "Over here." I'm like, "What?" And he's literally laying in his bed. So, stuff like that happens, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful out there, But, like, who would you want delivering this stuff? Do you want your children out there delivering stuff like that? Which is why we're doing this task force, to kind of figure out how we can make these programs safer. So stay safe out there. Now, like I said, the customer is a lot of policies are the customer is always right, or whatever, which I agree. The customer is the reason why you're there. You should be paying attention to the customer and the businesses that also provide and work with you. So as a driver, how can you better yourself to make sure you are more professional? And there's a lot of tutorials out there, and I would encourage you, depending on your platform or whatever, to look those people up. There's a lot of good influences in the community on how to present yourself and how to conduct yourself as a delivery driver. Any delivery services, really. I mean, and if you transition into a more stable type of delivery work, any of the big name, it's all applicable, right? But the number one issue, I think, with delivery services, and it doesn't matter what platform you use, and it doesn't matter if you work for a corporate company that delivers the mail, is your driving habits. So good driving habits will get you very far. It's not about speed, it's consistency and learning your programs, following the laws of the road, and less distractions. Know your area of operation. I'm not going to give you tutorials on necessarily how to be a better driver. Like I said, look up. There's plenty of other good examples of how to conduct yourself for any of the services out there. Confidentiality as well. Always practice confidentiality with your clients. Nerds behind the scenes with the programming. Whoever's doing the programming. Sometimes the app is flawless, and sometimes it's like, what happened? A lot of elderly people, they can't get out of their houses, so a lot of contact they have, some of the only contact people have are delivery drivers, delivery people, right? And just keeping that in mind, and do not crowd the doors.